Hey guys, it's me everyone, Aegon Cardenas, aka AME Autism. And guys, welcome to my very first episode of A Day of Life with me, Aegon the Autism. Or should I say, Aegon Cardenas. And guys, this is a special day for me because I've been wanting to do this video for a long time. You guys been asking me about my first day being AME Autism, how the videos begin, and then I'm going to tell you guys about my story life. And to think this episode today, I want to thank my mom. You guys, she inspired me to do it. So I thought to myself, why not make it into like a little series of it? So this is episode 1 of season 1 of A Day in the Story Time with Aegon Cardenas. So guys, this is episode 1 called The Beginning. I am AME Autism. You might know me, but my real actual name is Aegon Cardenas. And guys, this is the story of my life. That's what you get to know about me a little bit more, do you? So, guys, welcome to the official story time with AME Autism. My name is Aegon Cardenas. I am officially a 20-year-old. I was born on March 21st, 2006. My story began years ago, guys, before I was born. My story began when my mom was pregnant at the age of 18 years old, you guys. My mom was pregnant with me, and the beginning of the story was pretty fun though. My mom will always crave Jack in the Box's tacos. She would go there like every day after school. She was in high school back then, and when she's about like whatever age she was, she gave birth to me. And my dad, if you guys not know him over the last couple of years, he didn't want to raise me yet. He kind of left my mom. My mom had no choice but to raise the one and only me. Of course, again I am. My mom took me home for the first time ever with my grandparents. My grandpa has a dog named Chocolata. She was a little puppy when I was a baby back then. My mom has taken good care of me raising me, but one day my grandparents told my mom, "It's about time you get an apartment and start your life with income." So my mom said yes. So my mom took me to like my very first house. It was like a small little house. It was not that big of a money, but my mom, before the boys came along, my mom was about, I would say about her 20 or her 21 years, I believe. My mom, she raised me how to I didn't talk at the time, you guys. My mom told me to be very careful. Guys, back then I was kicking, screaming, spitting on people, and the time I was 7 years old, that's when I first started talking. Yeah, you heard me talk for the first time ever. So my mom, I every day my mom would like taking care of me. She'll get up, change me every day, make sure I'm okay for about 24 hours every night. She'll put me in a little crib, and every time my grandparents come to help me, they will make sure my mom's okay, if I'm okay. One day, my mom needed a job, so my mom worked at Chili's one time. My mom met this guy named Boo, my father, the one y'all know now. My mom showed me when I was like, what, 2 years old, I believe? I was in my stroller back then, so please bear with me, everybody. So my mom met Boo. He wanted to get to know me and my mom a little better. So my mom asked him like, "Do you want to see what Egan does and I do for women?" He said yes. So Boo first came in. He was kind, of course, trying to be all charming to my mom, and of course I was the born baby. Like happily in my childhood. Sometimes my family would always call me the cute little Cardinals boy, and that's what they did, right? So, and then about a month or a week or two, I believe, my mom was happy with me. We moved out of the old house, and my mom took me to my first apartment. Back then, my mom didn't like, she had a car, and my mom will drive me, we would go anywhere. But one day, my mom put me into school. She took me to a school called Evers Elementary, the Unicorn School. My mom would take me there from Monday through Friday, and I will go to school every day at elementary, Evers Unicorn, and I would go there for about from Monday through Friday. Then my mom will pick me up, take me back home, or give me something to eat, And my first time ever, you guys, I will be honest, my mom took me to McDonald's, and that's when I liked their product for the first time ever. I remember getting like the nuggets every time or a burger sometimes. My mom would see me do like dance songs. I remember back in the day, mother will always make sure I'm okay, and that's when mom and Boo got closer and closer, and that's when my mom married Boo back in the day. When Boo officially moved in, he became my father. My mom was very proud, had other grandparents to glory, and one time my mom decided she wanted a house that was bigger for me, my own bedroom, my own TV, and I was about like what 9 years old. My mom bought the house, and Boo did too. We lived in this house with all the neighborhood where we used to be. It was like years after years until my mom got pregnant with my little brother James. Now with James, everybody, if I mentioned before, my mom had to mention before, James is nonverbal. He has special needs, and James will do anything for my mom. But sadly, because of that, James, once again, like my mom said, he has his seizure problems. But my brother and I have been very close lately. Me and James were become like the best brothers. We play all the time, and that's my mom got pregnant with Edward. Now Edward was still pretty younger than James. Me and James were still younger back then. And then about a month later, my mom gave birth to my little brother, Edward. Me and James had Edward for a long time. And about years after years, my mom and Booth fought. They wanted to live somewhere close to my grandparents, and we bought this house. I remember I was like, what, 11 years old? I remember coming to the house, taking a look at the house, tour with my mom. Mom said, "This is perfect. This is what we wanted to buy." So my mom bought the house. She wanted to make this a better place for me and the boys, like to have a better lives. And we have tough times, hard times, and I believe my mom, she wanted to do what's best for me and the boys because we all three of us are special needs, and it's very hard to do it just like being the family we are today still. Before I get into the sad part, everybody, remember, guys, kids, just a quick reminder, if you guys are minors or just don't want to hear like sad stories, and this is a true story though to you guys, because my mom know what's best for me, and but yeah, you guys, I remember my mom just wanted to talk about like some things with me. My mom was like, "Okay, and you gotta start doing your own room." And as I became a lot older and mature enough, I remember visiting my grandparents a couple of times, and it was very nice. Though I remember my mom said was, "You're gonna make the world a better place," and that's what happened. So my mom made me to a better Egan I was. I will always do is just come home every day and say, you know what, this is the place I want to live. So over a year or two, my mom sadly, unfortunately, had no choice because back in our very last Disney World trip, we went to Disney World a couple of times. But we'll just say that Disney World wasn't. It was very happy in place, but one day, if you guys want to hear the rest of it, I can't take it as the most part of it. If you want my mom to be in the video, and then go ahead and comment down below, everybody. But anyways, I have been living in this house. I lived in the old house and apartment for about a couple of years now, and the other house I lived in about 10 years, and I've been living in this house for about I would say about 26 years. This is 2026, so about 20 years now. I love this house, tell you guys, for my bedroom so far. I just love this space. We all have we all have different rooms. We all have a bigger space. Back then we didn't have that much space around us. I always had to like share my bed with my mom, sometimes with my brothers. But I'm very happy we live in this house still. But yeah, you guys, but I'm very happy to say it. I'm very glad we live in this house. I'm very glad that we own the house now. Things been a lot different now, guys, but we are still the family we are because of y'all. Alright, and Dakota fans, that's gonna wrap up for episode 1 of telling you guys the day of my life about me. I was born, when I used to go to school at, and if you guys want to hear more about it, more story time with me, or And you guys, if you want to hear more about it, go ahead and comment down, everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video right here. And guys, that is going to be it for episode 1 of Ian's Story Life episode 1, the beginning. If you guys want me to do episode 2 with my mom, she can tell you guys the rest of the story about it. Alright guys, that is going to be it for the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already, everybody. And yeah. But alright, if you're a fan, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys until episode 2. This is Ian with Autism with Cardinus, sign off. And don't forget to stay autism. Bye, guys.